Whenever the freshers are coming to our college and taking admission, and they combinedly make menu for the hostel, so they have a cordial atmosphere like brothers. Strict rules are required, so the punishment is
Students don't meet with the higher administration much. Can you recall any situation where students talk to you and you help them solve their problems directly?
we have a anti-ragging squad in our campus, and I will hide your name. I don't expose your name, but I'll call your seniors or the staffs. And the 360 days, they visit the different hostels as per the needs and the information from the hostels, expulsion from the hostels. So you have to create a conducive atmosphere so that also he will give respect to you, and also he will concentrate in study, and there is a cordial and friendly atmosphere will be maintained in the hostel. We have a anti-ragging squad.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. With this quote by Abraham Lincoln, I welcome you all to this podcast called The Zero Hour, an initiative by SOA deemed to be university and powered by the SOA English Café and supported by the SOA Photography Club. For many students, the hostels become their first home away from home. This transition can be vulnerable, which is why the hostel environment should be rooted in care, empathy, and respect. I'm your host, Aditya Vishwabandhu, and today's conversation focuses on hostel life, how we ensure it remains a space of belonging. With us today, we have Dr. Ranjan Mallick, Warden of Hostels here at Institute of Technical Education and Research, SOA, deemed to be university. Dr. Malik has gone consistently above and beyond to ensure a safe, holistic environment for students. He has ensured that hostels are more than just buildings, they are commitment to care. His efforts have made it possible for countless students to feel supported and heard. Welcome, sir. It's an
Thank
honor
you.
to have you on the podcast today. So, shall we start with the questionnaire?
Once again, thank you, Aditya, for calling me.
Yes, sir. So,
Okay.
okay, so we shall start with the first question, sir. Some students feel nervous when talking to wardens and staff about ragging. How do you make sure that they feel safe?
Okay. Very nice. Whenever the freshers are coming to our college and taking admission, normally your question is very correct. They feel nervous. But what we do an immediate interactive session in our hostels by calling all first years and our staffs, those are caring the students in the hostel, caretakers, attendants, managers, and individual hostel wardens. And first of all, we tell very clearly the policies of the raggings policies, and what is the conjugations of the raggings, and also how they will give respect to the staffs and the seniors. Again, what happens? We interacted with all the students, particularly with the in the all floors. We have the attendants and caretakers, specifically floor wise in the hostel. And we say the student, they are like your parents or the brothers. You can talk freely, whatever will happen. And if you feel any problem, then you can call the warden, and we provide all the phone numbers, and also my number also we provide to students. If you need in the urgency, you can also call us. Again, what we do, there are seniors also sometimes stay in the hostel, but not with the first years, but in the different floors, and they combinedly make menu for the hostel, so they have a cordial atmosphere like brothers, and they combinedly make menu for the hostel and interact about the study and atmosphere, playground, and the other facilities which is available. So normally after few days, they are very friendly with the seniors and the staffs. So they don't fear to what communicate their things or the problems to the authority.
That was a wonderful answer, sir. It was really insightful that how you provided some insight into how the students are allowed to feel, uh, how you describe the entire process from interactions with the senior students to the hostel wardens to even the staff that we feel unapproachable. That will segue into our next question, that is, often students don't meet with the higher administration much. Can you recall any situation where students talk to you and you help them solve their problems directly?
Okay. So normally what happens, the student having a sometimes fear if they'll tell, then the senior will feel bad and they are staying in the same hostel. So normally what we have already communicated with them, you come to me directly and tell your problem and I will hide your name. I don't expose your name, but I'll call your seniors or the staffs, and also I counsel the senior students that they are like your younger brothers and you should behave properly. And you are also in the first year and you know you have not faced any problem. So you have to create a conducive atmosphere so that also he will give respect to you and also he will concentrate in study, and there is a cordial and friendly atmosphere will be maintained in the hostel.
That was a wonderful introduction into the hostel ecosystem, sir. As you mentioned, how students are fostered, both the seniors and the newcomers, to be communicative along with the hostel warden and the staff. With that, I would like to lead into the next question. That is, often students don't meet with the higher administration much. Can you recall such a situation where students talk to you and you help them solving the problem directly?
Okay, this is a very nice question. Because since the students are very new to the college and the hostel, then normally a tendency of fear to communicate. But we have told in the meeting and interaction section, if you feel that if you give complaint, then the seniors will be know about you, and they may intentionally harass you. So you directly communicate to the warden so that nobody can know that you have given complaint, so that it will be secret things. But again what happens, we have a anti-ragging squad in our campus, and the 360 days they visit the different hostels as per the needs and the information from the hostels, and they will visit the rooms of the seniors and they'll take care whether this type of things are happening or not in the hostel, so that student feel very good that directly if they'll ask or they communicate to the immediate hostel what the authorities, so so what may be the things that means students are being why the fear, I am just clearing why this fear, because they are staying in the same hostel, right? So they have a fear if I'll communicate to the staff, so staff may communicate to the seniors. So there is a factor, there is a practical factor. So that's why I have told that you secretly come to my office or in my telephone number, you can give message or you can meet me in my office. So nobody will know that you have informed me about the complaints or like this. Okay.
That's a wonderful answer, sir. Also, into the background of how you ensure anonymity among students, that their information and they feel secure of actually complaining. Now, coming on to a different aspect, sir, cameras are everywhere in hostels. So, how do you make sure that students don't feel uneasy, get a safe and homely atmosphere in the hostels?
You see, after this modernization and this in this era, it is not possible to always monitor the student room by room. That's why we have connected camera, CCTV surveillance, all the hostels under the CCTV surveillance. Another thing is that excessive connection of the camera also may harass the student because they cannot be free.
Yes.
So there are some places in the hostel there is no camera. They can sit, discuss with themselves. So this kind of facilities we have developed in the hostel.
That's a wonderful answer, sir, into how cameras can actually be helpful. How and also how you've integrated technology into making the students feel safe.
Okay.
Then on to our next question. Do you think strict rules work better than raising awareness to stop ragging?
No, uh, the strict rules are required. Strict rules are required, but the awareness plays a very important role in this age. Like this, you see, one student is coming around 17th, 17 age, so it is teenage.
Yes.
So rule is there, but awareness is a must. So that's why I told in my first answer, we have a interactive session so that the seniors will mix with the juniors. Seniors also conduct welcome, not the junior conduct the welcome. So senior conduct the welcome and also interact with the junior student or the freshers so that a cordial relationship is developed among them so that the student don't feel that is my senior. They just treat like a brother, elder brother, and also the senior thing that is my younger brother. So there is a clear communication comes. So there is not the question of the fear comes. Another thing is what we conduct different types of events in our hostel, like you see the debate competition, quizzes, and songs, so that the senior and the juniors mix together. So they don't have egoness or the fearness. So they feel it. They are the like this elder brothers, the junior feel, and they maintain very cordial atmosphere. And apart from that, your original question, the rules is there because also we have clearly communicated the policies of the raggings. And if somebody is involved in the ragging and it's come to our knowledge through the CCTV cameras or our monitoring system like a caretaker or the attendance, so the punishment is expulsion from the hostels or the colleges or the legal action. So student having a fear, first of all, fear is there, but the cordial relationship is developed inside the hostel to maintain the smooth atmosphere.
That's a really wonderful answer, sir. It is very nice to hear that how you maintain this balance between the strict actions and also there are so many activities and measures taken that it made sure that such actions do not even take place. But even in any case such actions take place, you also have the measures to control them as well. So moving on to the aftermath of such situations. Finally, after any ragging incident, a lot of victims feel lonely and left out. What advice would you give to them?
That means your question is suppose one ragging is reported,
Yes, sir.
then what kind of action we take normally?
Along with the action with the student, that is wonderfully explained already by you. What I'm trying to ask is, what would you give advice to the victims who have been through this?
Okay, victims.
Yes, sir.
That means already react or what
Yes, sir.
your question is that like this. So I have never faced this type of situation, but I'll advise that if you have react or something else, you don't hide these things and you clearly communicate your parents. Your parents can communicate to warden if you feel bad. Then you can directly come to the warden or the senior student also. You can communicate. Then only we can start the investigation process. You see, even though you have not asked what is the policy of this, if a student is by mistake ragged or a ragging reported to our knowledge, what we do? Immediately we separate that student from that hostel to other hostel so that he'll feel very safe because there is no physical contact in that hostel. Number one. And the number two thing is that we immediately within 24 hours we investigate using the warden of the particular hostel. There is a preliminary investigation So if we find that actually ragging occurs, then this case is forwarded to our anti-ragging cell or the anti-ragging committee, and the parents of that student will call and immediate steps will be taken. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your work and insights with us. Your commitment to making hostels spaces of comfort and care is truly inspiring. To our listeners, a safe hostel isn't just a responsibility of wardens, but it's a culture. As Sir mentioned, that so many steps have been taken place to foster this shared responsibility of a culture of where students of all different years can stay together and help each other cordially. And this is something that we must build together. The wardens and staff have already done so much for us, so it is upon us that we foster this movement together. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
again, Aditya.